The lockdown orders created more isolation for those who already often are isolated. It also put kids in homes and where their safest place during the day may have been in a school. We had a quick increase in calls right before the lockdown order started. And then our call volume actually decreased for a little bit, which was very concerning to us because that meant people did not have a safe way to call. The pandemic did not cause people to become violent. What it did was allow for more opportunity and more intensity of violence.
So since the beginning of the pandemic, First Step has realized, and it's been First Step's priority, to keep staff and clients safe. And so from the start, we had to take action. At the shelter, we immediately started doing disinfecting and cleaning on a regular basis. We had face masks for all the staff and face masks for all the clients. Prior to the pandemic, clients would share spaces together. They would share rooms together. What we had to do in the shelter is limit our capacity, and in doing that, we had it so that only one family or one individual was in a suite. And that really has ensured that people are safe.
When the pandemic hit, First Step really had to adapt. We had to really change our way of work. Most of our services throughout, the decades have always been in person. But we were actually able to implement video counseling and phone counseling for our advocates. And that's something that we might be able to bring into the future. Because if you think about it, sometimes it's hard for a survivor to drive all the way in, to the office. So it might, prove to be something that we can use into the future.
Survivors have been stuck at home with the person that abuses them and controls them. But First Step has never stopped 1 minute during this pandemic providing services to survivors, because we know more than ever survivors need First Step during this pandemic.
The COVID-19 pandemic was very scary and very challenging for our agency, but I am confident in the way in which we have not only endured, but thrived and adapted to this challenge and have continued to meet the needs of this community, that we are coming out of this pandemic stronger, wiser, and safer.